Hello, boys and girls. So today you will need to get out your interactive notebook. We will be doing that first. Okay, so we have a little catching up to do because on Friday I was not able to get this out for you. So what I want you to do first is you are going to have yours is going to look different because I didn't cut mine out. But up at the top on your first 4 vocab words, you're going to put vocabulary words at the top. These are going to be the 4 vocab words that we are going to be learning. And then we also have poem words. So you are going to put that on the other blue side. So we'll have 4 vocab words and 4 poem words. Today we are going to focus on 2 poem words. And we're going to focus on 2 vocab words. So let's get caught up from on Friday. Our first word, we learned a lot about rhyme. So when you rhyme, you are matching 2 words with the same ending sound. So our definition is going to be words with the same ending sound. And you will be getting more of these sheets in the mail on Wednesday, okay? And now we need some pictures to go along with rhyme. Well, the first rhyming pair I can think of is I can think of the word bat. What would rhyme with the word bat? And that is a funky looking bat, but we will just go with it, right? And I'll put bat so people know it's bat. Bat and right, cat. Or if you did a mat or fat, that is fine. I'm just going to do cat, bat, and cat rhyme. They both have the AT ending, the at ending. Our next poem word, we learned a lot about a limerick, poem, when we read the glass poem, glasses. So a limerick is a 5-line poem. You have to remember it's always 5 lines. Or I'll do like bullet points because there's much to a limerick. It is silly. And one of the main things, it has a rhyming pattern. And by rhyming pattern, I mean the first, the second, and the last lines always rhyme with each other. And the third and the fourth lines always rhyme with each other. But we will talk about that later. So I'm going to put the pattern down. So A, B, B, A. That is the rhyming pattern. So at the end of line 1, that word is going to rhyme with the ending of line 2. And line 2 is going to rhyme with the ending in line 5. It's a little confusing right now, but we will look at some examples. So here you have 2 poem words. Now if we go to our vocabulary words, I want to do a couple. So this will be today's words, and we have the words imagine, And we are going to also do the word inventor. Okay. So imagine means that you can picture it in your head. And when I think of imagine, I automatically think of someone kind of have a thought bubble, and he's imagining himself growing long hair. Okay. So he's imagining himself, he's picturing in his head what he would look like if he had long hair. Inventor is someone who invents things for the first time. So it's not someone who just recreates something. If it's already made, you're not an inventor. It has to be something made for the first time. So let's think of something while we do the definition of something you would like to invent. So first, inventor means to make something for the first time. Okay, so something I can think of something for the first time is I absolutely dislike making my bed. So maybe if I become an inventor, I would invent something that would make my bed for me so I never have to make it ever again. So I would invent a machine that makes my bed. Maybe it has like claws or something to put it over. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so once you have your four vocabs down, we will get going on to talking about similes. So we've done similes before, so we are not going to spend too much time on it. I will show you a YouTube video to refresh our memories what similes are. So similes are comparing two things using the words like or as.
Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I will be teaching you about similes. What are similes? A simile is a figure of speech comparing two things with the words like or as. It is used to make the description more vivid. Here are 10 examples of similes. You were as brave as a lion. They fought like cats and dogs.
So they fought like cats and dogs. You probably hear this all the time. So cats and dogs, they don't really, well, the image of them, I should say, they don't get along very well, right? The dog chases the cats in stories. The cat tries to claw the dog. Okay, so when someone says they fight like cats and dogs, it means that they do not get along.
She was cool as a cucumber. Your explanation is as clear as mud.
So your explanation is as clear as mud. So explanation means they are describing something to you. They are telling you something. So when something is not clear, you become very confused, right? And let's think about mud. Is mud clear? Can you look into a pile of mud and see the ground? No, it is dirty. So they're telling us that whoever this person was describing something or telling us, it was very confusing. It wasn't clear.
He is tall like a giraffe. The ice cream was as cold as ice. She was as busy as a bee.
Okay, I am going to stop there. Now that we jogged our memory what similes are, I have a couple poems, and they happen to be limericks that we are going to do together. So I have 3 here. I have one called Cold Feet, Our Washing Machine, and Bug. So if I zoom in, and we're going to concentrate on one at a time. Okay, so these are all limericks. Remember, limericks have how many lines? Right, they have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take each limerick and we are going to find the rhyming pattern. We might have some vocab words and we are going to have some similes. So this one's called Cold Feet. I'm going to read it all the way first and then we'll pull it apart. So an inventor with feet like ice and toes like 10 shivering mice looked at clothes, studied feet, read about cold and heat, knit the first sock, warm and nice. So this is about someone having cold feet and they're inventing what? They're inventing socks. So it's about someone inventing socks for the first time. When it says an inventor with feet like ice, feet like ice, that is a simile because it's using the word like. Feet like ice. So that means his feet were really cold because if you think about ice, ice is really cold. And toes like 10 shivering mice. This is also a simile because it's comparing toes with the word like to shivering mice. So this means that his toes were shivering like cold mice. Looked at clothes, studied feet. Read about cold and heat. And knit the first socks with warm and nice. An inventor is someone who invents something for the first time, right? So they invented socks. Okay. Now that we did cold feet together, let's look at the rhyming pattern. We have ice, mice, feet, heat, nice. So this is line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5. Ice rhymes with 2 other lines. Which lines do they rhyme with? Line 2 with mice and line 5 with nice. So what about feet and heat? What do those 2 rhyme with? Lines 3 and lines 4. Okay, so it has an A, B, B, A pattern. Now that we did the cold feet together, I'm going to read this, and this one I want you to kind of pick on your own. So our washing machine. Now remember, these are all about invention. Our washing machine is a bear that munches up socks by the pair. He will suds them and grumble as they spin, turn, and tumble, then spit them out ready to wear. So this one does not have a simile because it's not comparing anything using the words like or as, but it's talking about the invention of the washing machine. And it's saying the washing machine is a bear. What exactly does that mean if the washing machine is a bear? And the picture can kind of help you. So the machine is acting like a bear by eating everything. It's eating all the socks and making them disappear somewhere. Okay. It munches up socks by the pair. He will suds them and grumble as they spin, turn, and tumble. So lines 3 and 4. Which two words rhyme in 3 and 4? Right, grumble and tumble both rhyme. So that means what other lines rhyme? Right, lines 1, 2, and 5 all rhyme with each other. Bear, pair, and where. Here we have one last one. This is called bugged. I will read this through once and then we'll pull it apart together. A creature has crawled on my knee. It's a bug green and round as a pea. His 5 wings are fish fins. He got teeth sharp as pins. Just imagine him chomping on me. Okay, this is one limerick. So, a creature has crawled on my knee. It's a bug green round as a pea. So what does that mean when a green bug is round as a pea? It's saying that the bug is what? Think of peas. Right, they are small and they are round. So it's only a tiny bug. It's not this huge bug. His 5 wings are fish fins. He's got teeth sharp as pins. So here's another simile. He's comparing his teeth to what? Pins. And they're saying that they are sharp. Good job. Which means that his teeth are very sharp. Just imagine him chomping on me. So what does the word imagine mean again? Right, the word imagine means to think in your head, to see it in your head. Last one. I read every bug book I see to learn what this creature might be. I ask scientists too, but they don't have a clue, so I'm bugged by this great mystery. So this does not have a simile, but let's just keep going with it. So I read every bug book I see. So he's trying to figure out what this bug is, to learn what this creature might be. I ask scientists too, but they don't have a clue, so I'm bugged by this great mystery. So we have C, B, to, clue, and mystery. Remember, there's always 2 rhyming pairs. C rhymes with what 2 lines? Line 2 with B and line 5 with mystery. And then we have line 3, which has 2, which rhymes with what line? 4 with clue. So every limerick, remember, has how many lines? 5. And they are silly, but they also need to rhyme. Okay. And one last question. What are different ways to figure things out? And we talked about this a little bit on Thursday when we did an intro to this. Other than just acting, what can you do to try to figure things out? They did something in here. I read every bug book I see. So what did they do to try to figure out their problem? And what did this person do to figure out their problem with cold feet? and I will see you tomorrow.